My name's Andrew Collier and I'm the producer of In the Night Garden Live. The main reason that we wanted to create this inflatable theatre that you see behind us, the Showdome, was so that we could make an experience that was really easy for young families. We thought we could make the building fun as well, and the great thing about this is that the kids just love it. They're intrigued by it. The adults are too, and people want to run up and give it a squash and see what happens. From a production point of view, one of the great things about the inflatable is that it goes up really quickly. Unlike touring a conventional big top or a marquee structure, which can take a couple of days to go up, the inflatable behind me goes up in about 2 hours. So this is the first space that you get to when you come through the front door. We call it the entry foyer. Behind me, that's where you can collect your goodie bag and buy some refreshments. We've also got a microwave so that you can heat up a bottle or food for your baby. Every ticket includes a souvenir activity brochure, which is a special thing for your children to remember the day. Also, if you've arrived early, it helps pass the time while you wait for the show to begin. Before you go into the auditorium, you leave your buggies and pushchairs in the buggy parking area. It's a safe space and only our staff and other ticket holders can get to it. We know when you're out with young children that it's often the little things that make a difference. For example, we try to make sure that all of the doors around the sides are always propped open so that you don't have to try and open a door at the same time as carrying your child. Nappies and toilets are very important when you're out with the little ones, and so we've tried as hard as we can to make sure that that will be as easy as possible. Here in our baby changing cabin, there are 8 changing stations, and we also provide wipes and nappy sacks as well. We also make sure that there are no hand dryers because we know that some little ones are scared of the noise. The great thing about the Showdome is that it feels that you're actually in the night garden. Wherever you sit when you're watching the show, you're guaranteed a great view. And the fact that we don't have seat numbers means that you can spread out a bit if your children want to roam, or you can cuddle up nice and close. And there's plenty of room for everyone to stand up and dance along if that's what they want to do, and they won't stop anybody else seeing, and they can still see wherever they're sitting. Some people want to sit really close to the front, and they should look out for the premium seating, which guarantees you'll be sitting in the first 5 rows. But there's only 13 rows in the auditorium, so wherever you sit, you'll have a great view. After the show, you leave through a different foyer, which is the space behind me. In here, there's a souvenir counter, a chance to get a gift, something to remember the day. Also, this is where Meet a Character happens, and there are some activities as well to keep the children occupied. There's some colouring in, there's TV episodes playing as well. When we first started doing the show, there was huge feedback from the mums and dads saying they really wanted their children to be able to meet Iggle Piggle or Upsy Daisy after the show. So we introduced Meet a Character, but we wanted to do it as a really special event for the children. So it happens after the show, but in a private space, so it's just you and your family, and it happens through here. This room here is where Iggle Piggle meets families. Meetings normally last 2 to 3 minutes, which we found is long enough to overcome any initial nerves and have a really good time.
For the children, it looks like the night guard. You know, they feel like they're going into their little world.
What's your favourite bit? She keeps saying more show, so I think that's probably quite good.